Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working in Design Space using my Cricut Maker, and I am designing, or actually I am using the design that I found on the internet to create something cute for my wallet. So I just wanted to show everyone how I was able to do it. So I've seen a lot of designs where it's like the half design here, but I have the whole one. So what I want to do is I want to create a shape, and I'm going to just unlock it, and I'm going to just cover half of my design. That's my idea. I'm just going to cover half of it, and I'm going to select both, and on my layers panel I'm going to select slice, and that is how I'm going to create that half design right here. And then I'm going to choose a font that I like. I'm going to select my last name, which is S, and I'm going to go ahead and place it right here in the middle. And you can always make sure it's sized correctly by aligning it to the top. Size it, based on the size of your shirt or wallet or whatever you want to iron it onto, because I will be using heat transfer vinyl, which is a vinyl that you can put on apparel that you have to iron on or use your heat press. So let's go ahead and weed it now. Okay, so the Cricut Maker has already cut it out. Here it is right here. This is a gold heat transfer vinyl, or HTV. And when you're using this product, you always want to place the shiny side flat down on your mat. And what I mean by that is when you're using a Cricut or a silhouette, you take your mat, the really pretty side, because this is the side that's going to show, you want to put it down on the mat. You want to put it down on the mat, just like that. And you always want to reverse. Okay, so you want to shiny side flat down, and on Design Space, before you cut it, you need to reverse your image. Remember that. If you don't do it, it's going to be wrong, and you're going to have to do it all over again. That piece, you cannot save it. You can't do anything with it. So when you're dealing with heat transfer vinyl, that means you're going to be using a heat press, an easy press, an iron, something that is going to apply heat. And this is not sticky. None of this is sticky. It only sticks when heat is applied to it. So when you go to weed your project, it will be a lot easier than it would be if you was weeding a vinyl. That adhesive vinyl that's not for clothes. So as you see, you can just go ahead and just pull it and really not have too many worries with it, because it's not sticky and it's not going to destroy the finished design. You still want to be mindful, but you can definitely get this weeded a lot faster than you would any other the adhesive vinyl. You want to just go in, and this is a pretty good design here. I didn't want nothing too intricate here because it would take a really long time to weed it. And when I say weed, I mean take away all the negative spaces, all the places all the vinyl you do not want to iron on. You want to get that out the way. You want to pick it up as you see me doing here. Sorry, I'm out of the frame. What you want to do is remove all the negative spaces. That's the part you do not want on your final project. So what I do here, I just peel it off and just pick it right on up, all the places you don't want. And if this is hard for you to see, you can always order Cricut's light pad. It's pretty much like a tracing pad where it will light up or illuminate underneath of your design, and it will show your cut lines a lot better. But I have pretty good lighting here, and I'm able to see really good. But when you're cutting a glitter heat transfer vinyl, that can get a little tricky And I know a lot of people appreciate the light pad for the vinyl. So as you see, I'm just going to go ahead. And you can see how easy this is. I did use the fast mode on my Cricut Maker. I did not add any more pressure. I used the setting on. And just always remember to mirror your image when you're dealing with heat transfer vinyl only, not adhesive vinyl. Adhesive vinyl is shiny side up. So you may need to make a note for yourself if you think you're going to forget, which we all do. I've done it. And just to quickly show you, this is a wallet I have, and I'm going to iron the design using my Easy Press right on the top of it. So this is real time. I'm not going to speed this up. We're not editing this. This is real time weeding heat transfer vinyl. And this is normally a good time to have your heat press or your Easy Press turned on. Well, not so much your Easy Press, because that only takes a few moments to heat up, but get your heat press cut on so while you're weeding, it's getting hot. Because we're just about done here. Sometimes these little pieces kind of fly, and you want to make sure you grab them, because you do not want to iron those little pieces onto your shirt or your bag or anything, because it happens. So I'm just going to look over and make sure I don't have any loose pieces. Okay, so everything looks good. And if I was going to send this to someone, I would just apply some plastic film behind it just to protect it. But there you go. So you take your cloth. You will always apply a little bit of heat to it before you put your decal on there. And then you go ahead and line it up. Without picking up any extra pieces here. And then that is how our final design will look. So let me go ahead and let's go over to our Easy Press. All right, so now we're over here at the Easy Press. It is just about hot now. It's almost ready. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and iron or press, not so much iron, but press our image down to my wallet here. It's almost, it will beep once it's ready, and it's just counting up. And this is the Cricut Easy Press. Now you know it's done. I have the temperature set to 320, the timer set to 30 seconds. You can adjust your settings based on the material that you're using. So the way you want to do this, you can heat press right on top, or you can use Teflon sheet and cover it. I know this sheet does bring the temperature down a few degrees, so just be mindful of that. So to protect your image and everything, just lay that right on top. Make sure you're not hitting the zipper or anything, and you just put it right on top. You hit the green button, it will count down, and then you'll be done. And you go ahead and remove it once it beeps. You can get this out the way. And depending if it's a cold press or hot press, based on the instructions of your vinyl, you can go ahead and just peel it right on off. And if any pieces are lifting up or do not have the print of the material you're using, that means you have not pressed it hard enough. See how you can see the impression? That means I pressed hard enough and my image will not come off, even if I decide to wash it. So that is how I use my heat transfer vinyl. That is how I apply it to my wallet, or you can use the same method to apply to a shirt, a hat, pants. And these wallets are really nice. They have a lot of space in them. I do have these in, I have a few in white and a few in black. You do have a little hole here to put, you want to attach something to. So there you go. As always, thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, you can leave it below. Remember, you're always welcome to join me on my Patreon page, and all the links will be available in the description. Thank you.